What's up, this is Chris from ElectroFame. So today is the review of the brand new Jiayu G6 Advanced. Finally. So we have the Jiayu G6 Basic, which is 1 gig of RAM and 16 gig of RAM, and the Advanced, like this one, is 2 gigabytes of RAM and 32 gigabytes of RAM, Octacore both, with Mali 450 MP4. Let's have a look at the packaging. So as usual, it's the same package like for any other Jiayu. So here you can see the G6. So let's open the box and see what's going on right away inside. So we first have the smartphone for sure, we'll get back to it very soon. Under everything we have actually the warranty card. So here you can see the QA pass. Okay, so if you have any trouble, just contact us and we'll get through anything. So we have a USB, micro USB cable, and we also have a USB charger, as you see here. So this is a US plug, but we will provide you with a EU plug like this, or a UK plug. Just let us know when you check out on our webpage. So that's it for the accessories. Let's have a look at the phone now. So this is the Jiayu G6. So this is a 5.7 inches full HD smartphone. So let's have a look around. So here, this is a 3.5mm jack. So we can actually take it off. So this is a pin to protect your 3.5mm jack, and you can use it on the other side, for example, to take off the SIM cards. As you see, both are coming out. Okay, so then when you're finished, you can just put it back, no problem at all. Okay, so on this side, except the 3.5mm jack, nothing. Here on the bottom we have the microphone. On the other side we have the USB, the two SIM cards. So one is WCDMA GSM 3G, okay, and the other one is only GSM, so not 3G. We have the power button and the volume button, and on the top, nothing, just around edges. So if we go on the front, so here is the front camera, which is a Sony 8 megapixels camera, the speaker and the three sensors here. And on the bottom here we have the back button, the home button, and the settings button, as usual. In the back here we have the 13 megapixels Panasonic camera with flash and autofocus, of course. Here maybe you can't see very well, but this is the NFC and position, okay. And here this is for the wireless charging, so you can recharge your smartphone by wireless. Just by this little chipset here, okay? And the NFC, we will see that later, okay? So the whole smartphone is entering in stainless steel, which is very nice. In the meantime, there is no SD card slot, so you only have 16 for the basic and 32 gigabytes for the advanced G6. You can also take off the battery, so this is sealed, so you cannot take it off. However, this is a 3500 mAh battery, which is very good, so which lasts very long. And you also have then NFC and wireless charging, okay? So now what I propose to you is to get started and to see what's going on with this phone then. Turning on then. So the Jiayu G6 Advanced is 173 grams, and for the dimensions we have 156 millimeters by 79 millimeters, and it's 8 millimeters thin. Okay. So here we are, right away into Android 4.22. So we'll check later everything. So we can first have a look here. So you can see NFC, the 2 slots right away. We are on it. So this is the toggle. So if we turn it on here, you can see that we have access to the owner, the percentage of the battery, airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, data connection, data usage, audio profiles, the brightness. So here you will see that for this overview, this is set up to the maximum brightness. Also timeouts, auto rotation, and wireless display, so mirrorcast, so you can basically display your screen on bigger screen just by a wireless interface. Okay, so that's it. So here you come back and you can just switch between, and let's have a look first at the settings. So you have the SIM management, of course, because you have 2 SIM cards inside. You have the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, data usage, and more. So here, airplane mode, the VPN if you want to hide the connection, tetherings and portable hotspot, the NFC, which is already enabled, we'll check it out later, mobile networks, and USB internet. Okay, so then the audio profiles. So as usual, you can set up your ringtone, enhance the earphones, and the volume booster for the speakers too. The display, so the clear motion to enhance your video fluency, can change your wallpaper, auto rotation, brightness, the wireless display, for example. So just the gesture sensing. So as you see here, we have for the gallery, the music, the camera, browser, launcher, and contacts. So we will try it later on. For the storage, so here you see we have 3.94 gigabytes and 3.64 available, and if we go down, we have 24.11 and 22.76 available. So 22.76 and 3.64. So we are around basically 26 gigabytes and maybe 27, 28, because we've been installing some applications on this smartphone. So you have like more than 25 gigabytes available right away for you. Okay, so we can come back. For the battery, I already said it. So this is a 3500 mAh battery. Okay, which can last very, very long, no problem on it. Location access for the GPS. Okay, the security, so you can change for the screen lock, variety lock, face unlock, voice unlock, pattern, pin. So you can set up few other stuff for security. The languages, so if we have a look, this is a list, so feel free to check yours. Okay, so backup and reset, of course, the Google accounts, so we will see that later. Date and time, skill power and on off, so basically you can skill when you want your phone to turn on and to turn off. Accessibility one-handed, so if we have a look at that, dial core keyboards, use one-hand mode in dial keyboards. And assistant settings, so the gesture control, switch on the gesture control, the keyboard pattern will be narrowed when you slide from the marginal screen, so we will see that. So the developer options, always for some people, just few enable here. So USB debugging if you want to plug it to your computer and stay awake. And about the phone, here we see the status. We have Android 4.22. Okay, so we can come back now. So we were just talking about the one-handed here, if you just remember. So let's go to the dialer then and see what's going on. So if you want to call, you can see that here actually, if I push it, extend, so here I can feel very well to type by the right hand, and if I'm like that, it's better to type with your left hand. You know, this is quite useful. Okay, so otherwise we have the gesture sensing. Okay, no problem with that. It's working very well, as you see. No problem at all. So everything is empty on the screens, but it's working. So now what I want to show you is the NFC. So here you can see that we have basically, as I told you before, the NFC. So here's a few settings. So peer-to-peer mode, Android beam, tag mode, read and write, card emulation. So for testing that, here I want to say that when I go to Hong Kong, I'm using my Octopus card. So here I've been downloading this app here, and so basically what I do, I take my MRT card, so for Metro, and just put it on the back here. So you see, every time you have a sound, it's working very well. So I can just take it off now. It's just reading. Oh, sorry. So as you see here, I just have 30 Hong Kong dollars, so it was perfectly reading the card, so the NFC is working very, very well, no problem for that, okay? So, that was just to show you some quick features on the go for this marvelous Jiayu G6 Advanced. And now let's have a look actually at the Antutu benchmark to know more about the specifications of this smartphone. So, here we already did the score for you, so we got 26,900, so almost 27,000. So for the people who don't really know yet what is a benchmark, so the Antutu benchmark allows you to test the performances of your device and to get a score out of it, and on top of it you can also have a look at the device info afterwards. So so this score is actually pretty good for a smartphone nowadays. So let's have a look now at what is going on inside. So the Jiayu G6, Android 4.22 as I say, so the processor is an Octacore processor MTK, so from MediaTek, the 6592, the latest ones, as we are all waiting for the 6595. Mali 450 MP for the processor, so it's MP4 actually, so 1920 by 1080 for the resolution, which is a great resolution as well. So we have a root access, we'll check it later. 2 GB of RAM as you see here. Altogether 32 GB of RAM for the advanced version, so Octacore version of the processor, clocked at 1.7 GHz. We have a density of 480 dpi, which is very nice. We have a multi-touch support, so we will check it later. We also have the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, of course we'll try later. And for the sensors, we have quite a bunch here, and the only one we don't have is actually the temperature, the pressure, the ambient temperature, and the relative humidity. That's it. Otherwise we have it all. So that's it for the device info. Just to have a quick look at it. So now what I propose to is to test the multi-touch, for example. So here, if we go and put all fingers on it, no, sorry. If we put all fingers on it, we can see that this is a 10 touch capacitive screen. So to repeat, this is an IPS Full HD OGS screen, so 5.7 inches, okay? So, if we go back, we have the roots. So here we can see that, congratulations, this device has root access. So it is rooted, so you can change the Android version. You can do whatever you want. So basically you might be able to put the Android 4.4 on it if you really want to, as if you don't want to wait for the updates, okay? So otherwise, now what I want to check is actually the GPS, because as you remember, we had some troubles in the past with the Jiayu G4 and the Jiayu G5 sometimes with the GPS. So let's check it out and see how it works. So let's try it. So as you can see, it's working right away. 33 meters accuracy, it's decreasing, 23, 22. So I want to say that I'm inside of a house, so the reception might be a bit bad, but if you go outside there is no trouble at all. We already tried, and it was working very nice and very precise. Okay, so here I'm inside and I got like 19 meters accuracy, 18 maybe less if we wait a bit more. Okay, so that was just to show you that you will have no trouble to use a GPS wherever you want to go. So now, however, let's have a look actually at a video. So for that we can use actually this OTG. So we can plug it, and as you see, it's working. So we have here, do you want to change the default radius? No, but however, now we can have access actually to everything. Sorry about that. Okay, here. So as you see, it's working very well. So here we have access to a video. So we can put the sound to the maximum. So the sound is bright. It's very nice. It's well balanced, to be honest. It's a bit cracking because it's to the maximum maybe, but it's still alright. You can see decrease it. It's very powerful. The screen is very bright and the quality is very nice. No problem on that. Thanks to the Full HD and OGS and a resolution of 1920 by 1080 for sure. So you will enjoy watching movies on this 5.7 inches for sure. And here you can see the sound one is very powerful. Okay, so we can go back then. Can take it off. So that was for the video, okay? And now what I propose to you is actually to test the graphic performances on this smartphone. So for that, we've been downloading Asphalt 8. So Asphalt 8 is a racing game available on the Play Store for free, which usually requires a lot of graphics. Okay, so we'll see what's going on. So we see that this is very smooth without any trouble. So it's easy to enjoy the latest games on this smartphone for sure. It's not lagging at all. So you see, you will enjoy playing games on this smartphone without any trouble, okay? So that was just to show you what's going on, so you see that there is no any trouble at all. It's very clear and smooth. So let's go back now. That was just to show you the graphic performances on this Jiayu G6 Advanced without any trouble at all, basically. So now what we can have a look is actually at the camera itself and to see how it renders on it, the 13 megapixel Panasonic camera. So we can just take a picture of it, of this OTG dongle. Can take two. And let's see how it goes. So this is a picture we just took. So we can make a zoom on it and see what's going on. So you see that the details are very, very nice. So we have two advantages on this smartphone. It's like the resolution of the screen is very, very nice, and the Panasonic 13 megapixels camera is obviously nice, as you can see here. So the combo will make it perfect on this smartphone, basically to take and watch pictures. Okay, so let's go back, and basically this is it for the Jiayu G6 Advanced, basically. So let's make a quick summary about it quickly. So this is Jiayu G6 Advanced, so which has 2 GB of RAM and 32 GB of ROM. We have an octa-core smartphone here with clock at 1.7 GHz, Mali 450 MP, the MP4 actually, 5.7 inches screen, resolution of 1920 by 1080, Full HD, OGS, 10 touch capacity touchscreen, 480 DPI on it, 2 cameras, one of the front of 8 megapixels, one on the back of 30 megapixels, one is Sony, one is Panasonic. A lot of sensors on it, the air gesture, the NFC, wireless charging, GPS working very well, as you can see, 173 grams, and a battery of 3500 mAh, okay? And this smartphone is rooted, so you can change everything on it as much as you want. So this is what you get with the Jiayu G6, so stainless steel body, very nice design. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below this video and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, if you feel like buying this smartphone, you can click on the top left corner of our video to redirect yourself right away to our website, and you will have a look at the product itself. Until then, I hope you enjoy it, and see you later for the next one then.